Liverpool 1.4, Everton 9. Obviously, Wednesday sees it's the Merseyside derby. Now, obviously, Everton are down in 17th. This is a must-win, really, for Liverpool with their eye on the title. But when we talk about derbies, you have to throw a lot of rules out of the window, I think. And obviously, we saw what happened Liverpool, Man United. That's a rivalry game there, but that was a draw. 1.4, would you recommend that for a parlay bet or an ACCA bet, Martin?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I've done a parlay bet actually over at Odds Market, and I think that was one of my selections. So yeah, I would have to go with that. I mean, they've been immaculate at home this season. Anfield is a fortress. They've won all their home matches. I don't think they'll blow Everton away. I wouldn't be giving Liverpool a huge Asian handicap or anything like that. I think they'll grind out a victory. That's what they do. They grind out victories at the moment. They've won 13 out of 14 games so far this season, and they've rarely looked overly comfortable. They haven't been high goal scoring or anything, but they do just enough to get the result every time. And I think they'll do that again against Everton. They beat them 1-0 there last season. I think they'll control this game, and at the right time they'll take their chances. So, I mean, yeah, you could go for Liverpool and under on a various different things. I'll go Liverpool and under 4.5 because you can get 1.8 on that. But yeah, Liverpool and under 3.5 would probably look good as well.
Yeah. Well, before Barca man beats me to the stats, I do have a few stats on this match. In their last 6 matches, there's been 3 draws. Liverpool has won 3 of them, and 4 of those matches went under 2.5 goals. 2 of those a scoreless draw. So if we're looking at a sort of a trend, certainly the unders that I'm reading on this one, then obviously with Liverpool, Everton have not won in their last 6 matches. Got there first, Barca man. But anyway, I think I like the way you've played it with the unders. I don't know what the under 2.5 goals is, something like that. But what do you got? What do you think of my stats?
I think they're true. I think they're facts, not stats. I think they're absolutely spot on, and it tells you straight away that it's a Merseyside derby, and I'm not going to go anywhere near this game. I certainly wouldn't want to be anywhere near Everton. Jekyll and Hyde is an understatement for this side. They have got players who individually can absolutely toast you. Richarlison one side, Walcott the other side. I mean, wash my mouth out that I'm still mentioning Walcott 15 years after he makes his debut. We've got Gylfi Sigurdsson. The problem you've got with Everton is they've got not unbelievable, but they've got very, very talented individuals, and they're nowhere near a team. But if one of them individuals does something great, and in this type of game, they could become a team. I'm just leaving the game well alone, to be honest, and I just see that it stinks. It's almost like that Man United-Liverpool game. Yeah,
so why do you think they're not playing as a team?
I just think because he chops and changes. Obviously, losing Gomez, he was almost like the glue who just sat in there, passed it around, but he slowed everything up. I just think that they all want to play their own type of game. I mean, Richarlison should be maybe up top. He's gone out wide. Is he going to play the pace of Walcott? See, this is another one. If you look at a matchup, I don't want to bore you, but if you've got Richarlison one side and you've got Walcott the other side, then straight away you give Trent Alexander-Arnold a problem and you give Robertson a problem because they're not going to be able to bomb down. Now, 90% outside of the front 3 of Liverpool's attacks come from Alexander-Arnold or Robertson. This may well be a 0-0 game for a long, long period.
Yeah, Nolly Knowles in the chat, making unders great again is his slogan. I like the under, Liverpool, Everton. And Budwin says as well, under 2.5 goals. And then there's a few people here, and I kind of agree with this, but I obviously don't want to like King Jorge, it's time for Liverpool to drop points. Rami says Everton always put 11 men behind the ball against Liverpool, draw, and the under 3.5 goals. I'm a little nervous. That's why I was saying, but
under 1.5 goals might be a really good bet.
You always push things. Under 2.5 goals, I'm sure, is more than fine.
Yeah, but I'm just saying under 1.5.
Okay.
If it's 0-0 for a long period.
All right, so, and difference, and somebody wrote here, I can't remember the name here, I don't like it when you guys are on opposite predictions, and I feel, obviously Martin feels very confident about the Liverpool win. I am definitely on the fence and worried about a draw. I do like the under 2.5 goals, I have to say.